Nails 101, take one. I'm going to show you how I reinforce my nails. Human nails are not strong enough to put up with the kind of repeated punishment that this finger picking style puts them through. You know, I tried different things. I tried finger picks, but I couldn't feel any contact with the string, and then I tried various things to try and reinforce them. Eventually I went to a nail salon and had them put me on a set of fake nails, and basically you can do that too. A lot of people do, but I find that it's such an important part of my performing kit and being in shape to be able to play, that I need to be able to in an emergency, put nails on myself, or to touch them up, or to keep them working. So I got my little nail kit here, and I've had this for 5 years or so. This is a sort of like a fiberglass tape. It's like essentially we'll be sort of making a couple of layers of this stuff. It's got an adhesive surface to it and a paper that backs it, and we just take and cut off a number of strips of this. In this case, I'm going to reinforce my thumbnail on the wrong hand, because I've already got a set of decent nails on this hand, and I'm not going to take them off no matter what. To start with, we want to clean the nail off and get any oil off it, and a good way to do that is with some acetone. I think rubbing alcohol probably does a good job too, but acetone's better. It'll get you dizzy if you smell it too much. And you can also take a nail file and rough up the surface of your nail a little bit. That might help it to adhere. You peel this stuff off, is what you do. You peel the backing off the little devil. And you just apply it to the side of the nail. I start by putting on a little strip on the side of the nail that would be hitting the string. That's the side that needs reinforcing the most. You just sort of trim that off. The next piece, you try to line it up with the edge of the nail. Run it across like that. Ideally, you want the nail that's underneath all of this reinforcement, you'd want it to be the right length. But you can extend these things out beyond a nail that's broken off or that's too short. You can just sort of trim it a little longer than you need, and then when you saturate this stuff with instant nail glue, which is the next step after we do this, when you saturate it with the nail glue, it stiffens up and becomes really a good bonded surface. You just follow the outline of the nail with this scissor. Trim it off right at the edge of your natural nail. And if your nail is too short, you can take it out a little bit. So there you've got like a reinforced fiberglass fabric. You just keep building them up, and then afterwards we're going to take nail glue and we're going to saturate the nail bed with nail glue. Here's another piece of equipment that really helps. It's like a fine tube. They sell it inside some nail. It comes with a little extender tip like this, but it's just a hollow thing that'll siphon up a little bit of the glue when it capillaries it up into the thing. And that gives you a way to apply it, just a little bit of it on there. So what we'll do is we'll saturate this all the way on through, and then it needs to dry for a period of time, after which you can file it into shape and make it perfect. Another important fact is it's good to put a nail on that doesn't cover the entire nail, that only covers like the end of the nail or the last half of the nail, that leaves a portion of the nail exposed to the air, because if you cover the whole nail, it tends to get a little fragile underneath there. Also, after about a week or so, you find that the edges start to lift up, and you'll want to just sort of re-glue them down in this same way. I want to make a disclaimer. I've done this healthily for years, but these are strong chemicals, and if you're worried about that, I want to avoid any responsibility for you're doing something that you don't feel comfortable with. That's it. Now you got you a set of nails, and they have the power to do the job right.